as you well know, I'm counting calories right now, but I'm not going to count these.
We both are, but
yeah, but I'm not going to count these. No.
We can't count any of this from today.
This is work. God bless work.
Yep. Here's to it.
Coming to you nearly live from the Beer Whiskey Studios, high atop Barley's Tap Room on Washington Street in glorious downtown Greenville, South Carolina. I'm Russ Heaps, and welcome to this episode of Big John and Five, and that's where I get my good buddy here, Big John Richards, to pick a beer from one of Barley's 72 taps, 40, 50, 60 bottles and cans. We sniff it, we sip it, we kibitz about it. John tells us a little bit about the brewery. Sometimes we get a little brewing history, and we drink a lot of beer. Mm-hmm. Best part for us, at least. Yeah. I know the witty banter is the best part for you, but for us, it's the beer drinking.
Well, if you don't have a beer, you should stop the video. We'll wait. Pause the video, go get a beer, and then you can be having beer too.
Yeah, and it'll get you in the spirit.
Right.
Embrace this,
so to speak.
Get you in the spirits.
Yeah.
So what do we got?
So we have a beer from Southern Tier, which is one of the bigger breweries in the country now. Their winter warmer for this year called Frosted Sugar Cookie, which is a lot of fun. It's 8%er, and
8%er.
Yeah. And not all winter warmers have to be big, but they're, like Cold Mountain's only 5.5.
Yeah.
This one happens to just be on that very big side. And the flavor descriptions they have for it, I haven't tried it yet, so I'm pretty excited.
I'm very
excited to see this one.
This sounds like something that Sycamore would do.
It does. And who knows where people find their inspiration. I know they brewed it with lactose, so there's a little bit of milk sugar in there. But they, their own description for their beer said this is going to leave you wondering whether you've got a beer in your hand or whether it's a melted down pastry. So
this is sounding better all the time.
I mean, those are high words. Those are glowing.
Yes.
Glowing words.
That's a bold boast.
Yeah.
By any measure.
They also mentioned that it tastes like butter, which is an off flavor in beer. So I was a little concerned about that, but maybe it's just because it reminds them of the way sugar cookies taste.
There's such a thing as bubblegum vodka. I don't get it, but there is. So,
yep.
Do you want to give this a shot?
I think we should.
Tex Smith's Lily.
Here we go.
Oh, jeez!
It smells like it.
Holy! It smells like the bottom of a Krispy Kreme donut box.
Right.
This is what it smells like when all the donuts are gone and just the glaze kind of left in there.
It's right. It does.
Wow.
Ooh. Woo-hoo! That is sweet.
I don't know that I've ever had a beer that was this sweet. And
the only other beer I remember that hit me hard with sweetness like that, the way this did, was another Southern Tier beer. They used to make one of their big imperial stouts called creme brulee.
Yeah.
That tastes just like creme brulee. And
I'm fairly certain that we've got that on a playlist.
We may.
I think we reviewed that.
That is one very rich beer.
And it's 8%.
8%, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, you could just turn this up and drink it down. It would be like drinking pudding, but
yeah. Your teeth would hurt. It'd make your teeth hurt. It's so good. It's so over the top.
Woo, yeah. Woo! Man, that is rich. That's bonkers. It doesn't even, and you can see there's no lasting head or any lacing there. It didn't pour with any head. It almost doesn't taste like it's carbonated.
Right. I'm almost speechless.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, seriously. I mean, that does. It tastes like Christmas cookies.
This is crazy.
That's insane.
Sweet.
This is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, you can set that in front of someone and convince them that it's just a confection, that it's a sweet drink of some kind and not an alcoholic beverage.
It's so flat, so uncarbonated.
Yeah.
That you could probably keep this forever. It would never, it's not like it could go flat. It's already kind of flat.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that is a bad thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's built to have that smoothness. If it was a highly carbonated beer, all the ping, the heat from the carbonation would cut through all that sweetness, and you wouldn't have it.
The lactose coming through.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And that's all those unfermentable sugars, because the reason lactose goes into a milk stout is it is an unfermentable sugar. Yeast can't eat it. So it stays in the beer. Now, that also means that there's extra calories in that beer. If you're counting your calories, don't drink a milk stout. But if you're not counting your calories, they're delicious. And they're dessert style. They're always very smooth. They're very rich. They're creamy. They're a delicious beer style. And adding lactose to anything is going to create this rich texture, this silky texture, this creaminess, this big, bold mouthfeel. And if you throw a bunch of carbonation in there, carbonation feels hot on your tongue. So if you're ever drinking a beer and it's just aggressively peppery, pingy, hot on your tongue and you can't figure out why, it's possible that it's overcarbonated. So you throw that into this thing. And
that's our tip of the week.
Yeah, right.
As you well know, I'm counting calories right now, but I'm not going to count these.
We both are, but
I'm not going to count these. No.
We can't count any of this from today. This is work.
God bless work.
Yep. Here's to it. I will drink to that.
Do we have anything else we need to?
We can talk a little bit about Southern Tier. They're out of the Finger Lakes region of New York, and they're 20 years old. I think they dropped their first beers in 2003, looking on their website. So they should be hitting the 20th anniversary this year, which is exciting. And they're part of the...
I would guess they're going to do something special.
Yeah, I would hope. They're part of the Artisanal Brewing Ventures collaboration. That's Victory and Southern Tier and 6 Point from New York and Bold Rock Ciders, and I'm missing a big one. I'm definitely missing a big one.
Ertles 92.
I don't think they make that anymore.
Yeah, that's a Kentucky beer from when I was a kid.
So they've got a location in Charlotte now that's a Artisanal Brewing Ventures tap room. They got all their breweries represented there.
That'd be
worth.
They
brew a bunch of beer there. It's definitely worth a visit. If you're around the South, you're in the Charlotte area, that's a great place to go spend an afternoon because there's a lot of good beer there.
Southern Tier makes one of my favorite pumpkin beers.
Oh, yeah.
Is it pumpkin?
That's probably the thing they're most famous for, yeah. If I had to guess, is their Pumpkin, and that's a big imperial pumpkin beer.
Yeah, very
good. That's a pie. It's a pie in a glass, and they've gotten really good at making these beers that are big and sweet and rich and still balanced and palatable. Because this could also be so cloyingly sweet that you couldn't pick it up and drink it.
Right. But as you can see, I'm not having a lot of problem. Anything else?
Yeah, that's good. Let's get to finishing this one off. All right. Let them on their way.
So damn lucky. See you next time. Holy shit.
Ooh, that is rich.